3 chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip some and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of candle.
Too many buttons, not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder, shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sunday. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He said.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between 2 of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Jets going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, it was a little late in getting here, but autumn has arrived on a beautiful November day in Miami, Florida. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. They'll come out in the pistol. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here. Matt Forte with green grass ahead. 30, the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This offense has a few playmakers. If they're going to go downfield, they often look the way of Stills.
He loves to run the deep routes, loves to get downfield and make the big catches, and he does it with flair.
They run once more with McKinnon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. and I think they have to be happy with the result.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And here are the starters offensively, and one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, and many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Devin Smith that time. And it's 3rd down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Cameron Wake may have begun his career in Canada, but in the NFL, he's been one of the top pass rushers since he's entered the league.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Well, design run for their wideout. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. The play clock's running down. Here's the option going right. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Second down, Fitzpatrick. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Forte, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, they'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw is Tannehill. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off. Beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
And the Jets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Escobar with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, this is Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. Anunua's got it, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Kellen Davis there, his big tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. The drive begins with a run by Forte. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They come out here in the eye. Fitzpatrick now on second down. Caught right side, Davis. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First down, Fitzpatrick. To Decker over the middle. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Fitzpatrick now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Folk's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And they're going to speed things up here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Check girls. Set, wide, 20. Wide, 20.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out now come the Jets. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run with...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coach has always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
Going up top. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Forte. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Backing up. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Fitzpatrick now going to give to Forte. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Anunwa's got it, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets take possession. New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run the option left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Bang! 380.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
2nd down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick surveying the field. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. To Decker over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. This is Forte. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver. Whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage down?
That escapes the sack. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see...
Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most other than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Fitzpatrick now on second down. And he's got Decker left side. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A give. This is Forte. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Forte, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And Folk's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further.
Matt Forte with green grass ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Forte with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
380. 380. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Time running out here on the play clock. On the ground, this is Halou. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That ain't working. That Q stuff ain't working. Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go. Way to go, D. Way to go, D.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length.
And the ball's out. Forte loses it, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Another run, this time Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get it with Forte. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say. One breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and
Life in the fast lane, million pain, only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some love. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some love. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some love. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy. You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind.
We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilled away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 We gon' blow your mind.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need to hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light. One foot in a deep revival, another one going in the fire. Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips, press my lips, make me sing that holy song the way you do. Holy Ghost inside, let it loose and lay it on. Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need
Said tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age.
There are men, and there are giants.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed, the hip-hop scissor and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and it move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold those and throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my body and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will pray.
ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
wallet. Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant and half like, who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn.